as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Set. Like 20. 57. Hey, come on now. 44. 57 to Mike. Middle. 57 to Mike. Heat these two.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for James Conner. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
57. Mike, 57. Monday. Bandit. Easy. 26. These two.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Alert. Check the backer.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away. Now he'll throw deep left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
three-syllable word.
syllables. Yeah.
You want,
now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 43 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson dancing to his left. Now, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 35 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ooh, the juke. Uses the spin. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. Complete. It's Johnson. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Come on here, come get some. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? He don't want it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 77, 77.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. To try again after the sack. Jackson, catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Jackson now. He gets it to Brown. Complete. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Right there in the middle, 55. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Mark 55, Mark 55.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
So first thing across my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Even, 4th down, even.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. Halftime. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You just feel it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Jackson, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniel McCullers breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Here's Jackson on third and long. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on second down when they got the sack? Because on third down, zero pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to air one, and that's caught inside the 35. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check, cross. Topper, topper. Check 49, check 49. Kill.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I'm coming after you. Hey.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Roethlisberger on target to Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that'll set him back 5. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check, 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 check. Put it through, check, cover. Put it through, check, cover. Go.
Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Here's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. Jackson now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd and 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And again, it's Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Roethlisberger will throw. Now a desperate, wide open, complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Escaping the pressure right. He uncorks it for Snead. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. An 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Ladies and gentlemen,